I think one thing about the Chinese balloon to remember is that it seems very analog to many people, but it's not your great granddaddy's balloon. The first known use of surveillance balloons was actually in 1794. So the Battle of Flours, one of the battles during the French Revolutionary Wars, to see what the enemy was up to. So that's the first time it was used. If we fast forward, we get to the American Civil War, and a balloon that gets used then is called the Intrepid. Here in Washington DC, Abraham Lincoln was worried because just over the Potomac was the Confederacy. But if you've got a balloon, you can see the shape of the army. You can maybe tell how long it's going to take for them to get to you. So it's a real revolution. During World War I, see, when we think of the Zeppelin airships, for example, there's more directionality, more control, but it's still a balloon.
These elephants, as they are called, will play an important part in preventing air raiders from reaching their objective.
One example of the use of balloons in World War II, the skies over London. They would send up balloons to be an obstacle to try to disrupt and deter the Luftwaffe's bombing attacks on London. Back in 1794, it was a pair of eyes. Then as we come up through the time, it's binoculars, a telescope, a camera, and now it will probably be digital, sophisticated sensors that capture signals intelligence, radiation, other things in the atmosphere beyond the human sensory experience. In intelligence, there's something called plausible deniability. So with a balloon, you can still maintain that. It's a Chinese military aircraft with a Chinese pilot. That's something completely different. But if it's a balloon, it allows this game that we've seen throughout all of the history of intelligence and espionage, where one side says something is one thing,
中国是负责任的国家，一贯严格遵守国际法。
and the other side says something is something else.
Who's responsible for that? China is.
That only works if the thing that they're both referring to is some ambiguity baked into it.